If you own an EV and want Dashcam parking mode, the first thing to protect is not the camera. It is the small 12-volt battery quietly running the computers behind the scenes. That is the trap many owners miss. Your main traction battery may be huge, but your locks, screens, controllers, and wake-up logic still depend on a much smaller low-voltage system. So if a dashcam keeps pulling power while the car is parked, the real risk is not theoretical battery drain on a spec sheet. The real risk is walking back to a car that will not wake up properly. That is why the EV dashcam story starts with power strategy. A traditional hardwire kit still works through the familiar logic of constant battery power, ignition-switched ACC power, and a clean ground. In the right install, that gives you automatic parking mode, a cleaner cabin, and a free accessory socket. In the wrong install, it gives you a fuse box experiment you no longer trust. For India market buyers, the first serious hardwire example is Viofo's Type-C HK4 on the official Viofo India store. The listing bundles 8 fuse taps, frames the product around buffered parking mode recording, and gives owners a better chance of doing the job cleanly instead of improvising after the dashcam arrives. This is the route for someone who wants a proper, permanent install and is willing to be disciplined about voltage protection and cable routing. But there is an even simpler EV story now. Nexigitron's official 70Mi OBD-2 parking kit is explicitly labeled for EVs only. That matters. Instead of asking every new owner to open the fuse box on day one, it offers an OBD-based path into parking mode. It is not automatically the best answer for every car, but it is a much easier conversation when you want to reduce installation friction and keep the setup more obviously reversible. Then there is the premium route, a dedicated dashcam battery pack. This is usually the cleanest answer when parked recording matters every day. Blackview's official B130A page talks about a 50-minute hardwired charge time and up to 30 hours of use with a 3-watt dashcam load. ThinkWare's official iVolt Mini page says up to 20 hours of parking mode, roughly 45 minutes to recharge while driving, and LiFePO4 battery chemistry. That's the important distinction. These products are built to buffer parked recording. A normal consumer power bank is not the same class of product and should not be treated like one in a hot parked car. So how should an EV owner decide? If your car is new, warranty sensitive, and you mainly want a safer entry into parking mode, start with the least invasive path, usually OBD-2 or plug-in power. If you want the cleanest integrated install and you're comfortable with a proper reversible fuse box job, use a premium hardwire kit and be conservative about the cutoff strategy. And if overnight parking mode matters often, stop pretending a cheap cable is the whole solution and budget for a battery pack. The safe install is usually the boring install. Stay reversible, avoid factory wire splicing, route around airbags, treat heat seriously, and test how long your dashcam actually runs in your own EV before you trust it overnight in the real world. For more practical EV ownership guides, visit AutoVerse.Club.